Outside video. What are you doing this morning? What are you doing? Thanks for commenting on my last video. Let me know what's up, what you're doing out there, because I love it. It's a beautiful, wonderful day. It's very bright, very warm, and when you see this video tonight, I will be at my sister Charlotte's house. My dad and my brother are on their way from Oklahoma to get me right now. They left this morning and I'm very excited. I'm going to get my vehicle. Going to get my vehicle. I've been without wheels since the very first of the 4th of February. So it's been quite a while since I have had a vehicle. It's been very much a faith time every day, just finding my comfort and my contention, or that's the wrong word, my contentment in the Lord. I'm pretty sure you can hear my neighbor's generator. I got some awesome new neighbors over across the way. So I'm gonna have a nice Easter dinner tomorrow at my sister's. And I can't wait. I just can't wait. I left Oklahoma too early, so I didn't get to see my brother's little woman, who I love very much. Now I get to see her this time. It's about 4 hours to my sister's. That's where my son David lives as well. Yeah. Yep, just saying hello, letting you know what's going on. Waited a long, long time, but the time has come. Now I could be able to actually make my videos again and show you what I've been doing, because I've been doing a lot. I just haven't felt like showing you my anything, really. I got my wildflowers planted yesterday. I hope they do alright. I used a vintage cooler. I want to put them in the ground, but it's my first time sowing wildflower seeds, so I'm going to see what they do. So I put them in a good-sized cooler just to start them. I'm feeling pretty darn good this morning. I was going to make coffee for this video, but I'm going to have my coffee after so I can fully enjoy it. Otherwise I get to talking and it gets cold, and I like my coffee super hot. Oh, hey, I'll show you this. My neighbor's an apple tree planting master, and he was doing a little cutting on his apple trees, and he gave me these. Can you see them? Jared Crocker. He got a YouTube channel. It's South Texas Roots. He does these cuttings. I don't know. I thought he did willow trees, but I think he's done a bunch of other stuff as well. So I just copied him and thought, well, I'll just see if they'll root down in here. And then also, the neighbor cut down an oak tree, and the same thing here. I've got them. I hope they root. I really hope they do. I went into the woods last week, and I noticed on the ground there was a bunch of little acorns, and they were just barely sprouting out of the ground, and the shells had popped open. So I pulled them up really gently, and I think I've got 7, and I brought them over here and planted them, strategically planted them. So I hope they go. My 5 pines are doing awesome. I planted them in December because we had that really warm day in December. And I can't believe it. They made it through the ice storm. They made it through the snowstorms, the wind, everything, the freeze. And I only pulled off a few, like a few dead needles, but they're thriving. They're doing good. So, but I just wanted to say, hey, let you know what I am doing. It's been such a weird time. It's been so much waiting and trusting. So weird. I say it all the time that our faith can't be proven unless it's tested. There's so much there, but like when you go through these times, there's always tests in these times. And I couldn't freak out. I didn't at first. I didn't even tell my family my vehicle broke down. I didn't reach out to anyone at all. Didn't tell anybody that I had a breakup, or anything. I just toughed it out, whatever. And it kept getting darker and darker. So, but I really had to. I really had to faith up. I really did. I was very, 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 very much struggling before I went to Oklahoma. And I had this feeling in my heart that if I just got there, everything would be okay. My brother came and got me. I was about an hour from home, my homestead. And I just had peace covering me. And from the time I was there and to the time I came back, I'm not the same as I was before I went. I mean, there's one thing to be saved, as a Christian, and you know about all that, and then there's the times when we can actually thank people and think about people different. Like, my family saved me. I've pushed my family away for years. I've done my own thing for years. Since I left home at 17, I've done my own thing. And during some traumatic breakups, I did have my family come help me move and stuff like that, but I've never had to ask my family for anything, or I just stuck to myself. My son's always involved with grandma and grandpa and the family, but I just wasn't. So I'm just so thankful. So much has changed. I mean, obviously, still sad, but that's just in time that'll fade away. I'll always love Wes. I don't choose a partner and not love him for the rest of my life. That's just not how I roll. If I love you, I love your soul. I mean, there's something there where when you first have that separation, you go to pray for him, and because you know him so well, and you go to pray for him and just ask that the Lord would help them and protect them, lead them and guide them and all that. And then, like, at the back of your mind, you're like, well, if the Lord helps them, they're going to meet someone else, and that person's going to make them happy in a way I never could. And it's like a little bit of a struggle. So I just tell God about it. Like, it's kind of hard to pray for this person. And then he helps you. So yeah, I just pray for those I love. And that's just how it is. I am really excited to get there. Once they get here, my mom sent me some stuff. I mentioned to her that I am changing my wardrobe back. When I grew up, I wasn't even allowed to wear jeans until I was almost 16. The religion I grew up in, we're not allowed to cut our hair, no makeup. no pants, a woman should not wear the man's apparel, just be a lady. And women in my family still wear their dresses, especially my sister. She's pretty much always in a dress. And for years, I've been all about my tight pants, whatever. Well, I just have this craving for dresses. And I just feel, I've went in such mourning over my hair, because when I cut my hair, that's a sign I am really intensely struggling. And I fought the temptation to cut my hair for so long. With the back and forth I experienced in my relationship, I fought cutting my hair. And I worked 4 years to grow my hair and not cut it. And not only did I cut it, I freaking shaved it, as you can tell, all the way around. Which the Bible does say, if a woman's put to shame or whatever, let her shave her head. Well, that's what happened to me. I was just so ashamed of my choices and the things I wasn't seeming to understand. Now I get it. If you can't really understand something until you understand it. You just can't. I mean, just back off yourself a little bit. I'm trying to back off myself, not be so hard on myself, not be so abusive to myself. It's all right. Jesus, our Lord. I mean, if you're praying and you're trying and you're searching the scriptures and you're trying and just not getting something, you gotta hold on until you get it. It's not your fault. It's okay. It's okay to take your time to understand things. But I don't plan on making the same mistakes again when it comes to a manly. So I don't know. My neighbor, my awesome, wonderful neighbor who saved me, literally saved me. Literally. I watch him and his wife and his woman, and I understand things about marriage and love just from watching them. And my understanding of things are changing. I mean, I love treasure. I love digging in the scrapyard, salvage yard, junkyard, yard sales, thrift stores, anywhere, side of the road, wherever I can find things that people have cast off, and I see them as a treasure. And I'm the same way with human beings. I mean, I've always been that way. Mom used to say that we brought home strays. People that didn't have good food at home, and they came to my family to eat, and for the love and the comfort that we had in our household and all of that. I've just always loved the lost, because inside of me, I've always been the lost. I just find special people, and sometimes the special people are the most tore up and the ones that the enemies come out. I'm not saying everybody's not special. Everybody is, but I do believe that there are elect and chosen and so on and so forth, and I don't want to go into it right now. Some beliefs I just hold, and I don't want to talk about them. Too controversial. I don't want to deal with all that. I'll talk about them with the right person. But everybody's special. But it seems like some people are just, pretty much tortured since they were young, and there's a reason for that. And the enemy comes after some of us real young to stop try to stop our calling and so on and so forth. And yes, it can be stopped if we choose to not listen to God. And I'm just sick and tired of listening to any other voice but the voice of truth. I'm done with it. I got stuff to do. My time is in God's hands. I can't stop saying it, thinking it, feeling it every day. I'm like, well, here I am, Lord. My time is in your hands. I don't know when I'm going to take my last breath. I don't know. Help me please you. Help me do good. Please help me. I want love. I need love. I really need love. I need it so badly. I've never needed love so badly in my life. I had great love. I was a piece of garbage in my younger years. Wild. Unfaithful. Wild. Couldn't get enough of the world. And, just because you've messed up so much in your life doesn't mean you don't get to begin again. It's alright. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to begin again. Put on my glasses that my sister brought me. Can't see myself at all now. It's pretty bright though. Let's see how long we've been going here. 14 minutes. Well, I'm gonna really enjoy my family time. I don't know if I'll make a video when I'm at my sister's or not. I would love to show you her little homestead. It's absolutely gorgeous. Her and her husband Jason got 20 acres, and she has just put her heart and soul, so has he, into their land. My God. And she told me when she was out here, she said that I should do it. They signed up their back acreage for something, I don't know if it's with the state of Missouri, where it's going to be like a habitat for like the butterflies, the bees, and so on and so forth. Basically untouched land. And they're going to pay them, I think it's closer to $7,000 a year for this. And they enrolled and everything, and she told me I do. I said, I don't think I have enough acres. I got 4.79. And she said they only enrolled 6 acres. So I'm thinking about looking into it, because I don't want to touch the beauty of my wheatgrass. It's so beautiful every single day. You know, before, when I was in town, I used to YouTube Wind Through the Wheat on my SMRs. This was, you know, my mental health care. And I mean, I live here now. This is it right here. I got my own ASMR every time I look out my window and come outside. But I'm a big supporter of letting land be natural. I'm not really all about straight lines, perfectly mowed grass. I mean, certain areas, yes, but I want things to be free and wild, natural. But I am going to have a nice square yard. I've got the ticks to look out for and all of that stuff. So I've got to maintain my area around my camp. I've decided that I am going to definitely do a shed to house. I'm just going to be wise about it. I'm taking my time, taking care of my finances. I'm going to save as much as I can before I even begin to figure out what I want to do. I can spend another winter in my camper, but I'd really rather not. The moisture is just absolutely terrible. I don't think it's good for my breathing to be in there. It's a very small space. I just think maybe it's best if I get my cabin. And I mean, it's my dream. I just don't want to push anything. I mean, last time I had my little home, but that was with, you know, my partner at the time, and it just wasn't affordable for me. And things have changed now, so. But I probably better go. Just want to tell you, love you. And yeah, I'm very happy. Anything that I'm struggling with, I will research it out in the Bible. So, like, say, patience and how to wait on the Lord, and that's just how I roll through my life. And I'm thankful for the wisdom that the Lord has given me about waiting, because they say patience is how you act while you're waiting and all that. I mean, if I'm in agony every day, if I would have been in agony every day, freaking out about having no vehicle, literally being trapped here, I just trust God. You know, I was able to go to town with my neighbor and my other neighbor from my other properties. So awesome. I was provided for, and my needs were met. And at the end of the road, at the end of that dark, dark road, here's all these. I'm used to being provided for, but here is the blessings. Here comes the blessings. There's a difference between the things that you need, which, yes, that is a blessing, but then there's those things that you wanted. Like when my sister brought me a van full of stuff. I mean, I literally have lived below the poverty line my whole life. Well, there's certain things that a lot of women are, you know, they work their butts off and they're able to get this for themselves. I can't. I don't. Like body spray and stuff. Like, you know, lady stuff. She brought me everything. But, you know, like Bath and Body Works Warm and Cozy spray. Stuff like that I just always want, but I can't buy for myself. My Dove soap, the only kind of soap I like only kind of soap I like to use on my body is Dove soap, the pink Dove soap. She brings me Dove soap. I didn't ask for any of this stuff, and I'm so thankful. But I'm probably gonna go. You know what? I actually might try to fly my kite because it's windy. Try to enjoy this nice sunny day. Well, I don't know if I'll fly my kite or not. If I do, maybe I'll clip it. I don't know. All right, love you. I talky talked today because I'm happy. So, love you. Take it easy. It don't come easy, you know that. Stay strong. Love you. Love you. Love you. I love you. I might not like you, but I love you. And you might not like me, but hopefully you love me. Human to human. Brother to brother. Sister to sister. Sister to brother. Whatever. Love you. Gotta go. I get to see my dad and my brother and my family.